Hi, welcome back to the Quiet Zone Coaching. I'm Susan Patang, and today's lesson or video lesson is about how to do it all when you don't have time to do anything, which I think probably describes most of us nowadays, right? So we're just going to have a real quick outline here, and if there is anything that you have a specific question about, you can go to my website, and or you can reach out to me, and I will be happy to talk to you about it. The first thing is to stay in the moment. Okay. Don't worry about what's going on next or what happened last. Focus on what you're doing right now. Concentrate on it. It keeps you from making mistakes that need to be corrected later. The second thing is to have an attitude of gratitude and positivity. Okay. So if you and to go along with that, that we're going to talk about self-talk too, because that attitude of positivity and gratitude is reflected in the way you talk to yourself about what's happening. Okay. So if you're saying to yourself, this sucks, this is terrible, I can't do this. How am I going to get through this? My life is awful and stressful. And if you talk to yourself that way, that's what you're going to get. Okay. But if you say, if you're solution oriented and say, I can get through this, what are some things that I can do to get through this? And you say things to yourself like, I'm a badass. I've dealt with worse than this before. How can I get through this? I can get through this. Okay. If you talk to yourself that way, you enable yourself to be a better problem solver, and it helps you get through periods of intense activity without getting stressed out. Um, the next suggestion that I would offer to you is to organize. Organize your space. Everything has a place, and create a place for it and make sure it gets there. That way you're not going crazy looking for your glasses, your keys. Oh, what happened to my book that I need for work, or whatever, my appointment book, my calendar, where, oh my God, I can't find anything. If you have a place for everything and everything is in its place, you won't have that problem. To go along with that organizational theme, I'm also going to talk about organizing your time. Keep a calendar, block off times for important tasks. And to go along with that, I'm going to talk about making lists. Make lists of, take a few minutes every day, and I think I have one sitting here somewhere. This was my list for today, okay? Make a list, cross things off as you get them done, prioritize that list. So what's important, what's urgent, what can wait, what's important and urgent and has to be done right now. And those are the things, of course, that you're going to do first. Another technique that you can use when it comes to organizing your time is something called the Pomodoro method. And that has to do with working intensely for a period of time and then giving yourself a break so that you can look forward to that break and it motivates you to get the work done. So for example, you could work, depending on what kind of work you do, you could work intensely for 45 minutes and then take a 10-minute break, or work intensely for 25 minutes and take a 5-minute break. Give yourself that little tiny break to take a breather, get a cup of coffee, do whatever you have to do. Let's see, the last thing is delegation. Okay, so delegating to other people, you don't have to do it all. How many of us, especially moms, we think that we are responsible for everything? Okay, and we might be responsible for a lot, but a lot of the stuff that we take on can be delegated to others. Okay. And one of the things, the corollaries that goes with this, is that you need to be able to communicate this. You need to be able to know how to ask for what you want. You need to be able to deal with conflict and pushback. Because chances are, if you ask your 16-year-old to load the dishwasher, they're probably not going to do it. So you want to be able to communicate with the people around you in such a way that they are going to want to help you get done the things that need to get done. And there are ways to do that. I have a class. It's a 1-session mini class. I call it a super lesson power session, and it's called How to Deal with Conflict Without Stress and Anxiety. It's 1 session with a video lesson and written materials that go with it. And at the end of that session, you will be able to negotiate and delegate with your family members about doing chores. You will be able to handle anybody at work who gives you difficulty, including your boss. And you will even be able to deal with your mother-in-law, I promise you. that you will have the strategies and the techniques that you need to do all of those things at the end of one 45-minute session. So please go to my website, www.thequietzonecoaching.com. You can sign up for that class right there on the website. And I look forward to speaking with you soon. Try these things. Let me know how you do with that. Take care until the next time.